That's another loss for our boys again tonight. Every game seems like something has to happen. It was the officiating last week. Today, the officiating and Mrazek last week. That's Thursday. Today versus the Sabres, it was Mrazek and some bad bounces, but again, mostly Mrazek. Man, goaltending is so bad right now for this team, along with the defense. Like, you got the two kids, Sandin and Liljegren, just making sophomore and rookie mistakes, right? And then you got vets like Brody having pucks bounce off of him into the net. And then you got a goalie who can't cover his angles, doesn't even know where his net is. And you can shoot from anywhere and basically it'll go in. Like, it's just all bad on the back end right now. And in games where the offense can't score 4+ goals, they're definitely going to lose. Right? Like that's what's happening with the Leafs right now. It's adversity they haven't seen in a while. But they're definitely getting it now. And it's going to be a tough week. I don't know if Kyle can just stand by and watch this team with Dallas, Carolina, and Nashville coming up. Like, those are 3 tough games right there, and you're gonna have to start Mrazek in all 3, or you're gonna give Shalgren, a start. I don't know, start or 3 starts. Either way, this team is in tough right now. Matthew's got his 45th, so he's getting closer to 50. Although he might face a suspension after he cross-checked Rasmus Dahlin in the head. So that plays under review. We'll see what he gets. I could see him probably getting a couple games, maybe a fine. I would love it if it's a fine, but I wouldn't be surprised with George Pearls if it's two games or so. Like, I would not be shocked. Just watching highlights of Mrazek, man, he's been so disappointing to watch. Like, I think he's been the biggest disappointment for the Leafs this season. Like, it's just, this guy just can't get his game together. Like, no matter what he does, it's just horrible goaltending. You hate to see it. I definitely do. And then the defense again, like, Sandin back in. Probably should have left Dermott. I mean, you know what? It doesn't really matter right now. It doesn't matter who you put in. Oh, this defensive pairings are brutal right now. Except for Lyubushkin. Lyubushkin's actually been surprisingly really good. But the other 4 or 5, like, you can't get any consistency out of them. Brody's, like, slowly struggling lately. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but he's definitely been struggling a lot lately since being moved mainly off of the line with Morgan Riley. Brody used to be, like, super dependable and stuff, but right now, it's not going well for him. Nylander had another rough game. This is, I don't know, like, the stretch of hockey he's going through right now, he is not interested in hockey right now. He shows up for the games, obviously, and he's in the lineup, but the way he's playing right now, it just looks like his mind is somewhere else. The plays he's making are just stupid. Just giving pucks away for no fucking reason at all. And it's costing the team goals every time he does it. Like tonight, it cost him an empty netter. When they were trying to, with a man out, trying hard to come back on a power play. And he makes this boneheaded decision that leads to the empty netter make it 5-2. That line with him and Tavares is just, they're not helping the first line at all right now. Like, I don't know what Keefe is going to do. Kasher's been good when he's played. Like, he's been decent. Kerfoot's been decent. Like, whatever winger he puts with them seems to play well. It's just those two between Tavares and Nylander that just aren't working right now. Completely struggling. And it's upsetting to watch. Leafs played their 59th game today. Boston's already played 59. So we're even in games, and Boston's got 2 points behind. So it's getting pretty tight. Getting really fucking tight and uncomfortable to watch. Like I said earlier in the pregame, the Leafs can just as easily fall into the wild card now because of the way they've been playing lately. Over the past 3 months of hockey, the way they've been playing, this is where we're at now. Potentially looking at wild card. Not even worrying about third place, but a wild card position. And if it wasn't for the fact that, like, you know, the teams like Detroit and all those other teams that aren't in playoff positions in the East right now, if they weren't so bad, it'd be a little bit more scary. Thank God we got a good jump at the start of the season, and, you know, we can afford to struggle a little bit right now. Although we don't want to struggle, we're going through it. We have no choice over it. That's what's happening. So this losing streak now could easily extend to 5 games by the end of this week. After they're done with Carolina, Dallas, and Tampa Bay, or Carolina, Dallas, and Nashville, sorry, we can easily fall into the wild card spot or fall into the second wild card spot easily. And with a 5-game losing streak. I don't know. I don't know what Kyle's going to do. I know what I want him to do. I want him to get a goalie. But I know it's not easy to get a goalie. Like, it's difficult, and you're going to have to, like, give away quite a bit if you want any sort of decent goaltending. So that's where we're at right now. Mrazek was at first when I thought, you know, you got him, I thought it was going to be a decent move because the guy's been around and he knows we thought he knew how to goaltend, but clearly he doesn't know how to goaltend anymore. But when he signed him, I thought, you know, it was decent price if Mrazek can play hot like he did in Carolina. Like in Carolina, I thought, you know, he played well at times and he was streaky, but I thought if he can get streaky in Toronto, that might be a good thing, right? That hasn't happened at all. Not even a little bit. So until that happens, Leafs are in trouble because they don't have goaltending and they don't have Jack for another 2 weeks. And when Jack was playing, he wasn't that great either. So either way, it's a lose-lose situation, right? You got two goalies playing terrible right now. But maybe Jack gets healthy, his ribs are healed. Maybe he can get back to the old Jack, all right, with healthy ribs. But honestly, I want Fleury or get me somebody other than Mrazek right now. Like, I can't watch Mrazek play hockey anymore. It's just fucking embarrassing to watch a professional hockey player making $3.8 million a year play this horribly. Like, I don't know. Fuck it. Like, it's beyond disappointed. Beyond disappointed. What do you guys think the Leafs should do, or what do you guys think they can do as far as goaltending? Like, what are your options here? And what can Kyle do without selling the farm for a goalie? Because we still need defenders too. And also Kyle's saying that he's not going to possibly use, what's his name? Muzzin's LTIR if he's healthy to come back. Like, that also makes things that much harder too. I don't know. Like, it's a complete mess for me right now. Watching this team, it's a complete mess right now. I can't see the light. You might be able to see the light, but for me personally, I can't see the light with this much issues with goaltending being as bad as it is, defense being unorganized and all over the place, just as bad as the defense, and the second line being as terrible as it is. Like, something's got to give, right? You would think so. But let me know what you think. Like, you know, do you see any light at the end of the tunnel here, or what? Like, I don't know. But this one's going to be a short one for me today because I'm pretty annoyed and pissed off at the result of today's game. Like, I don't know. I'm annoyed as fuck, so I can only imagine how the team feels and how Sheldon feels. Like, but Leafs lose again to the Sabres, 5-2 this time. Last time it was 5-1, so Buffalo just keeps embarrassing Toronto every opportunity they get. We got one more game left against Buffalo on April 12th, I believe, in Toronto. And then thank fucking God we're done with that. Leafs keep losing to these loser teams and keeps costing them points. It is what it is, though. Until they wake the fuck up, this is what's going to keep happening, right? Anyways, thanks for your time. Remember to like and subscribe. It's up to you. Whatever. Do what you got to do. I'm pissed off. Peace.